Sorry, not sure what that was. YouTube was not connecting to the stream, but I think we're on now. I hope the music and the audio is to everyone's liking. I messed around with one of the settings, but sorry for starting so late. Kind of slept in today. It was a pretty rainy day, but yeah, it's a shame we didn't wake up sooner. It was a huge run up overnight off of this 85 level. Got to 92, 95, chopped around there for a bit, broke out, went to 5208. When I woke up, tried to take a break out of this level 5208, which by the way, those never work, so trying to take breakout trades. Reversed, got out, tried to take another long at this breakdown of 85. Would have been a nice level to level move, but I only had gotten in with one contract, so tried to keep it as a runner, but that's the power of level to level, man. So if you get in with two contracts, you can always get out one and have the other as a runner. But that would have stopped me out of break even anyway, which is fine. And now we're slowly grinding ourselves back down to 77. We just tested 77, reclaimed 77. This looks like it may, actually this may make for it would have made for a good fill breakdown. I just want to wait to see if we can reclaim this area of confluence right here, this like 81 area, 81 area. If we can get above that, I may get in for a buy. Down to 77, so it is definitely downside heavy right now until proven otherwise. So we've broken 77 again. Getting near that red channel support again. Literally just been stuck at the support of this channel for almost, I don't know, 48 hours, 72 hours. It's a huge area. This will determine if we go back up or sell back down. It's also 8 o'clock Pacific time, which tends to be really choppy from 8 to 11. So it's likely that the blunt of moves are over for now. So I think the 74 to 72 zone is going to be critical at this point. Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry for the yawning. Still have not fully woken up yet. Alright, so we're grinding lower. This tends to be like a rubber band effect. You stretch a rubber band hard enough and it's gonna go flinging the other way. So we'll see if that happens here. tried to snap up above that red channel support. Yeah, it doesn't look like the market's liking that. It's kind of chopping around right underneath it. Sort of poking back through the red channel support. It's not staying above it though, so really want to be patient here. If this is a failed breakdown, I want to take my time. I want to make sure that the level is accepting above the breakdown level. Got a nice little spike up there. Probably get in above 74 if you can get up there. Okay, we're at 73, 75. Sorry, give me one moment. What's wrong?
I just called mom because I asked mom, I was like, is there any way Abuna can come earlier than 11?
Yeah.
She was saying that, like, Hatta, she was telling him to come earlier there. He's like, has some traffic or there's no traffic. But she was just saying we can go over there and do Endil over there. We don't have to do, cause instead of doing it there, we just do it all together.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, maybe next year we can do it, like, alternate and do it here or whatever. I mean, it would be nice in theory to do it at the house,
Yeah.
at our house, but as long as we're doing it together, I don't think it matters. Or
Yeah.
what do you think?
No, I don't
You just
think
go
it
to
matters.
Mama's, and then
Yeah.
Mama said she already took out breakfast stuff for after.
Yeah. I mean, I usually fast till 11 anyway, but I usually have a hard time fasting from
Coffee.
like water and coffee.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Abuna will be proud that I'm actually abstaining till 11.
What was you?
Yeah. So he's still coming at 11?
No, so he's supposed to be at Mama's at 10.
Okay.
But she said.
Okay. 9:30. Oh, he's gonna try to get there at 10. Okay. Okay, perfect. That's a good problem. He's not a problem. Yeah. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Had a couple things to take care of. Sorry. Alright, we can't really... Still beneath that red channel support. Hear babies in the background, don't worry about it. It's just my son watching CoComelon. Yeah, we're just kind of stuck there. We're stuck at 70s. See, this is why you want to be patient with your entries. That may have looked like a perfectly good entry to get in on for a failed breakdown. But again, you want to see, is price able to stay above that level for the life of the candle? Or at least a major part of the candle. Can like price break through and stay up there? And it can sort of teeter around and stuff, that's fine, but the important thing is it doesn't break back below and get stuck below, which is what it's doing now. Yeah, see, so right now, like, we got up there, tested 74, broke back below, and we're just kind of, you know, not doing much. Now we have another impulse move back above it. Again, you really want to make sure, is this candle going to stay above that line or not? And this is all part of your screen time, you know, like if you want to trade, you have to look at the charts. You have to get your screen time in. Meaning you have to get your experience with the charts. Learn from the charts. And I would say pick one or two specific instruments to trade because you're going to know their personalities. Alright, I think I'm going to take a 2-lot long here. I feel confident that, you know, we've kind of been stuck in this area for a while now. I'm going to go ahead and try to take my piece out now. We'll see how it goes. So we're back below that line. Again, at the time we weren't. At the time we were like up here. But we'll see what happens. I want to take my first level off, or my first contract off at this level. So I'm going to say 1 unit. On TradingView, you'll have to adjust the stop loss as well, unfortunately. So if you change that to a 1-lotter, it's going to change the stop to a 1-lotter. But remember, we have 2 contracts on, so I'm going to modify the stop loss to 2. And now, as you can see, we have changed it back to 2. Okay. Usually doesn't happen. Because it's a bracket order, so I think that's why it's doing that. So instead of actually changing the stop loss on the bottom one, what I'll do is I'll just add another sell stop, and that'll cover us for our whole position. Okay, So I have 2 contracts on. I have 1 contract that I'm going to sell at 77. I have 2 sell stops, even though you can only see 1, right below this wick right here. So this is like the low of the move, essentially, or what we perceive as the low of the move, because we expect it to reverse back up to the other side. And now we let the trade work. Like, that's it. Again, not the most confident entry, because we've been just teetering around this bull flag support. And again, this support area is critical. So I do want to see bulls hold it. We are holding it well so far. But we'll see. Sometimes it's the least convincing move that end up being the best. So I'm going to take the same trade on this account as well. This is my 50K PA Apex account, so this is the one that I actually have profits on that I could potentially withdraw on the 15th. And I say potentially withdraw because there is a 30% consistency target you not necessarily have to meet. It's not a hard rule, but it's something that Apex likes to see, so that way they weed out the gamblers and they weed out the lucky traders who take big swings and then end up highly green on the day. So again, not like a super hard rule, but it is one that I'm trying to watch out for, because basically the rule is you cannot have one day that is more than 30% of your total profits. I definitely have a day that has exceeded 30% of my total profits. So, but again, they want to just see consistency. As long as you're not swinging for the fences and like sort of gambler style trading, they say you're fine. So, and you can only request payouts 2 times a month, from the 1st to the 5th in the beginning of the month, and then from the 15th to the 20th towards the end of the month. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to slowly build this account up a little bit more, get a little bit more, try to have a little bit more cushion on this account. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna have my finger on the close position. Because again, not trying to incur, if this low breaks right here, if we break 72, I want out. I want out of the trade. I don't want to lose more than I need to. Yeah, like I said, we're just stuck here. But if we make it back above this, I just want to take my level to level piece and potentially call it a day. real struggle here. Real struggle between buyers and sellers right now. Alright, folks, this may be it. Maybe getting stopped out here. It was a good run. How crazy would it be if it doesn't stop me out on this last tick and then just completely reverses? Not likely, but it would be cool. Although, I have someone here who thinks it could be likely. I mean, we've had some massive sells. But I feel like RSI is already stretched to the downside. Let's take a look. RSI in the 15-minute is definitely hitting oversold levels. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean it's not terribly oversold, but it's definitely on that lower half of the RSI. So anything can happen. I use RSI to kind of gauge like how overbought, how oversold the market is. Like over here, it was really oversold, and then it reset. Then we went to overbought. Now we're back to oversold. Now let's get rid of this. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna get stopped out. Like, the fact that I didn't get stopped out yet is kind of a miracle. And honestly, one for the stream. I'm glad the stream caught that, because that is very impressive. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Alright, to anyone that's watching or like is going to watch later, I just want to show you how impressive this is. That we flipped and we're finally getting in that failed breakdown. We're going in through the other way. And I just want to point out, again, my stop this is my stop is right here on this level, 51.67. The low of this candle was 51.67.25. So one tick. I could have gotten stopped out, but I got spared by one tick. The reason I'm so excited about that is because that's never happened. Usually it's the other way. Usually I get stopped out by a tick and then it reverses the other way. So I'm kind of speechless right now because what I thought was not likely at all, like I was like, for sure I'm going to get stopped out, actually ended up being not getting stopped out and reversing. So, and I was considering closing this trade, by the way. But again, it did break that lower tick like I said. And I said I would get out at the break of the lower tick, but honestly, my stop was right there. So I was like, may as well just get stopped out at that point. There's really not that much difference. And, yeah, did not get stopped out by one tick again. It's freaking crazy. And we're chugging to the upside. Just want to show you how, like, rare that is. It does not happen often, if at all. Also, I'm hoping the audio and everything is good because this is it's a very good trade. One that I was not confident about, but it's turning out to be very well. Wow. Took our first take profit right there. First take profit is gone. I'm gonna move my stop up to break even because at this point we have a risk-free trade. That's it, boys and girls. We have a risk-free trade, okay? Our take profit got out at 77. We set our stop for the second contract to break even. We're letting this run. That's all we need to do. You also saw me not get stopped out by one tick. Remember, you saw it here on the Trading Lab. Sorry, someone has some separation issues this morning. Please welcome Micah to the stream. Alright. Okay, guys, we have had a banger of a trade today. I just want you to know that. If you're not watching, or you're gonna watch later, whatever the case is, this has been a crazy stream. It was very slow in the beginning, I'll tell you that much. But I'll tell you one thing. Miracles do happen. I was one tick away from getting stopped out. My stop loss was right here, 51.67. 51.67. That was my stop. This candle got as low 51, the low of this candle. Hold on. The low of this candle, 51.67.25. So I avoided getting stopped by one tick. the trade went the other way. It went our way. Take profit got hit, and now I've trailed my stop to break even. And this happened on 2 accounts, by the way. So we're in a risk-free trade. We're hopefully going to end. I mean, we are green at this point. We're ending green on the day. So no reason to ruin that. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is your trade man. This is your trade discipline. When you get something like this, you never go back red. You never take another trade after this. This is all we need. Okay? We're going to be chugging to the upside now. Maybe. There's another level 85. Again, depending on how we react there, I may trail my stop up. Maybe right below this red tick right here. So the low of this candle is 51.79, so I may trail my stop up to 51.79. Again, Adamantine does it a little bit differently. He trails his stop up beneath the most recent 15-minute swing low. So technically the most recent 15-minute swing low is down here for us at around this, again, 51.67 and below. That was my initial stop, but again, in order to have a risk-free trade, I'm trailing it to break even, and we're good to go. There's nothing left we have to do at this point. This has been an amazing stream, an amazing trade. We saw it here on the Trading Lab. Stay green, my friends. Stay green. That's what I'm talking about. Be disciplined. When you get something like this, there's no need to take another trade. Maybe he is my good one. Oh my gosh. That's definitely gonna be a short. A YouTube short or something. And honestly, at this point, if we stop out at break even, that's great, because I'm up on the day. Guys, you don't understand how shocked I am right now. Like, shocked. We were 1 tick away from getting stopped out. Just 1 tick. 1 tick. Usually, like I said, it's the other way. Usually you get stopped out by a tick. And then the trade goes your way. I guess God must be having some mercy on me today, so I'll take it. I will take it. Maybe because we fasted. That's okay. Just some background for any of you guys that don't know or aren't aware. I am a Coptic Orthodox Christian, so we fast like 200 days a year. We're currently in Great Lent right now, so fasting from dairy and meat. Some days we just abstain completely until a certain time frame. So today is one of those days. And tell you what, paid off. Paid off. You definitely have to be humble in this game, and definitely put your trust in God, because if you don't have a solid foundation, it's very easy to get down on yourself, to get depressed. If you don't believe that God's taking care of everything for you and like basically holding and like He has everything in His hands for you, you're in a bad state if you don't believe that. Because we can't trust in ourselves, like especially in trading. Like look at trading, look at our emotions. We get into a trade based on our emotions. We do 1,000 things that are wrong, you know? We'll always mess up time and time again. So you have to be even keeled. You can't rely on your own skills, unfortunately, because your own skills will get you in trouble. You have to have a little bit of humility, honestly a lot of humility. You have to have a lot of times when you've been broken down, honestly. And you just, again, you got to stay humble. You have to, pray that God's doing his best, is doing the right thing for you. And yeah. Again, and I'm not saying I'm not a perfect trader, guys. I've had my fair share of losses. I've had a ton of losses, okay? You're only seeing the past year. I mean, I've only been in this for about a year and like a month now. But you're not seeing the struggle. You're not seeing like the previous, 13, 14 months of struggle. You're seeing like essentially like something that's a final product. And honestly, it looks very simple. Like trading is simple. A lot of people say this, that trading is not easy, but it is simple. And the biggest hurdle that you have to go through is yourself. The biggest hurdle you have to jump over is yourself. Is your emotions, is your greed, is you wanting more, your impulsiveness to get into trades because you think it's gonna catch you like X number of dollars. But when you start taking things slow, when you start taking things like base hits, and Adam Mancini touts this all the time, that's when you can grow your account. That's when account growth really happens. When you take your piece, you take it level to level, and then you sit on the sidelines. That's how accounts grow. For me, can I say that I'm a consistently profitable trader? Not yet. With all honesty, I'm not. My last payout was in November. It is now November of 2023. It is now, April of 2024? So going, December, January, February, March, like almost 5 months without another payout? That's not consistently profitable. But you know what? That's fine. I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to grow to get to that point, to get to where I can be consistently profitable. So, patience, determination, buzzwords, as my wife would say. These are the things that'll get you far. God, I really hope the audio is working well on this stream. I hope everything is working well on the stream, because I don't think we'll see a move like that again, honestly. Like, that was a 1 out of 1 rare move. I mean, maybe it will happen again. I don't know. I'm not counting on it. And honestly, in that scenario, like, okay, we got stopped out. Let's just say we did get stopped out. That one tick hit, we got stopped out. What would you do from there? Okay, you got stopped out. The trade reverses. It's doing exactly what you said it would do, or that you thought it would do. What do? You just get back in. Would you get back in on small size? Like, had I gotten stopped out here, I would have waited for that reclaim, which happened. The reclaim of the red channel support, which is right here, that happened. The second we got to like 74 and like we're showing strength, like we're not like pulling back in a twitchy manner, I would have gotten in one contract. I would have gotten one contract. This next candle would have opened continuing to the upside. Probably would have gotten into a second contract, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. Taken the level at 77, which would have given me like a point or two with 2 contracts, is what it is, and then continue to the upside. Would have still had a runner. I have done trades like that before, where I put on a second contract and I only get like a point or 2 points with 2 contracts. That's fine. Still getting the points, right? And I leave a runner on. I get that one contract stopped out at 77, so I've only taken like a point or 2 with 2 contracts. That one contract has the take profit at 77. I have the one contract remaining as a runner. That's what I would have done had I gotten stopped out. Had that one tick hit and I got stopped out, that's what I would have done. But fortunately, I didn't have to. Again, probably dumb luck. I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you what. I'm not going to have this day go from green to red on me. That's what I'm not going to do. As you can see, price is coming back down below 77. Again, just if I stop out of break even at this point, I stop at a break even. It was a great trade. I'm not going to go red on the day after a trade like that, especially after especially after like almost getting stopped by a tick. Oh man. Trading can be stressful, guys. Trading can be stressful. Just gotta learn how to manage it. There you go. Huh? Oh, he is excited. I'm excited. The other psychological barrier that you need to get over as a trader is your P&L, your profit and loss. As a trader, as someone that's in this, obviously anybody that gets into trading, you want to get in to learn. Obviously, you want to get in to get better and grow as a person. But I would be lying if I didn't say I was trading not for the money. I am trading for the money. Everybody's trading for the money. You know, the second you think someone's in trading not for the money, they're lying. Everybody trades for the money, okay? It sounds terrible, but that's the truth. However, trading for money is not a bad thing, because the journey to trading for money, there's a lot of, I want to say, gifts and a lot of surprises and self-improvement that could provide you. Like anybody who's an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur for the money, of course. But the journey that you take to do that, the things you learn along the way, those are like the golden nuggets. That is like the silver lining to this all. It's like you learn to be more patient. You learn to control your greed. Greed's not gonna, I don't know if greed goes away. I know emotions don't go away, but maybe you learn to control your emotions. You learn to control your greed. You learn to be more disciplined. And honestly, in our day and age, who doesn't need more discipline? I know I do. You know, everybody could use more discipline, especially in something like trading or, you know, managing your money. You have to have these skills. You have to know when to be disciplined, or honestly, not know, but like you're always disciplined, but you just have to know when your emotions are getting out of line and check them. Sorry, probably rambling too much, but it's a good day for me. Oh, this is the point that I wanted to make with all this. You can see my P&L down here. Let me just bring this up for you guys. Actually, you can't see my P&L because of my screen. Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna leave this up. I'm just gonna put this down. Okay, I'll show you another way. So here's my P&L. If I hover over this, I'm up 337 on the day. For some people, that's not enough. For some people, it's like, oh no, I wanna at least make 500. Oh, I wanna at least make 1,000. Oh, you can't think like that. You really can't. Like, think about your day job, okay? How much do you make in an hour in your day job? I can tell you confidently, in 1 hour, I'm not making $337 at my day job. I'm not. So, and again, like, oh, David, you could say, diamond hands, you know, you could say, like, you've been trading for 4 hours, and that's all you've made. Yeah, but it's like, what? 4 hours doing what? Pressing buttons on the screen? Yeah, I'll press buttons on a screen for 4 hours if it gets me $300, you know? It's not a big deal to me. And the money's not all that I'm getting. What am I getting? I'm getting screen time. I'm getting experience. I'm getting ways to fine-tune my strategy and fine-tune my discipline. Finding ways to control my emotion. Finding ways to really just, you know, like, prevent myself from taking bigger size. And that's what it is. It's like just controlling my psychology. That's what I'm getting with this. And it's worth it, you know? Like here, I probably would have added on 2 or 3 more contracts. I don't want to do that. Why? Because again, I'm already up on the day. There's no reason to, okay? If I could finish work in 3 hours, why not? You know? If I can make $200 or $300 in 3 hours and finish work for the day, why not? And the other thing too is, a lot of traders are trading with Apex and copy trading like 10, 15, 20 accounts. And I've been doing that as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing that now. I'll tell you why. I copy traded like 15 or 17 accounts at one point. Ended up blowing majority of those accounts. Got more accounts. I took 7 so far to date. I've taken 7 accounts to the funded level. Okay? So I have 7 funded accounts as of right now. I don't want to copy trade all 7 funded accounts. I'll tell you why. Because if I have a bad trading day or a bad week or whatever the case is, my losses are amplified. Like my risk is spread across those 7 accounts, but it's the same risk. If I'm, for whatever reason, on a day, I don't know, if I'm not in the right headspace and I'm not managing my risk correctly, and I'm like FOMOing or whatever the case is, because you never get rid of this, by the way. You can only tame them so much. You're never gonna get rid of your emotions. You're never gonna get rid of FOMO. You're never gonna get rid of like being impulsive, but you can control them and you can suppress them to a degree. Okay, so like you could have 2 or 3 good weeks of trading. You're disciplined. You're following your plan. Everything's going great. It only takes one day. Honestly, it only takes one trade. It takes one trade on one day where you lose maybe $50 or $100 and you snap and you're like, no, I gotta be green today. You end up making a bunch of impulsive trades and you blow the account. Now, if you're copy trading, you're not blowing one account. You're blowing all the accounts that you've copied, assuming that they're the same balance and they're the same criteria and everything. But you've blown all your accounts on one trade. To me, for an evaluation, that's fine. If you're doing evals, that's fine, okay? You know, especially because Apex has a sale. They have an 80% off sale. I'm not an affiliate yet, but if I was, I would give you a code. Maybe I will be, who knows? But what I'm saying is, if you're copy trading evals, that's fine as long as you have rigid risk and a good strategy and good risk management. You could pass 10, 20 evals, no problem, because it's also one day to pass. So if you're having, if you're confident, you're having a good trading day, you could take 10, 15, 20 evals, pass them in one day, and all of a sudden you got 10, 15, 20 funded accounts. That's great. But now you have a little bit more at stake. Now you have 10, 15 funded accounts. And if you continue copy trading, yes, maybe you'll continue making profit. That's great. And I wish everybody the best of luck with that. But for me, my mentality, the second I got like 7 funded accounts, I'm like, no, I don't think I want to copy trade all of these accounts. Because again, it only takes that one trade, that wrong mentality, that one bad day. You blow one, you may be blowing an initial like a leader account that you're trading, but you're blowing all the follower accounts. And then you got to start over. And you don't have any funded accounts. And it's like, from that respect, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like that's, I've worked hard to get these funded accounts. I've worked hard on the evals. I didn't pass my evals in one day. My evals took 3 or 4 days to pass. It's just because of my style of trading. My style of trading is not swinging for the fences. I like to take base hits, like some other traders out there as well. I like to take base hits. I like to take things slow. I will take a 1 contract position depending on the trade, depending on how price action is moving. But if things are moving my way, if things are moving in my direction, generally, most times I will add a 2nd contract. I'll only add to a winning position. I will never add, or at least try not to add, on a losing position. That's one thing I always stress, because I used to do it a lot. I used to add to losers, and it would bite me in the butt. And actually Friday, I'll be honest with you guys, Friday, I had a bad day on stream, and I had a winning trade off stream that went red, and then I sized up and I added to a losing trade, and I ended up blowing 2 accounts, one of which was a funded account, one of which was a 150k eval. I didn't have to blow those accounts. Like, it didn't have to come to me blowing those accounts, but it did. So I just want to show you, like, what are the proven strategies? Well, sizing up, FOMOing, adding to losers does not work. And I can tell you that from experience. Adding to your losers does not work. You want to add to your winners, because what happens when you add to a winner? When you add to a winner, the trade is already going your way. So you've proven that your trade is valid. So when you add to a winner, what you're saying is the trade is valid. I'm willing to continue with this trade, and I'm willing to add on size because I'm confident about this trade going to so-and-so or going to X level or whatever. When you add to a loser trade, you're predicting, and at the same time, if it goes further in the red, you're going to incur a much bigger loss, and you're either going to get auto-liquidated if you're trading with a prop firm, or your broker's going to liquidate you if you're trading your own account, or you're just going to end up losing most of what you have. So please, if there's anything you learned from this channel, if there's anything you've learned from my trading or anything, don't add to a loser, add to a winner, take base hits, take it level to level, control your emotions, have a good strategy. It's a lot to learn, I know, and I've been mostly rambling. Mostly because, again, there's nothing left for me to do. Like, guys, you saw it on stream yourselves. There's no more trades I need to take. Look at this trade. Look at this trade. Like, here's my runner. This is my lottery ticket for the day. I've taken my first level out. 77. So I'll recap for all those who didn't see it. Started this trade off at a failed, so where market was selling off. We got down to a low of 51.67. Sorry, a low of 51.67.25. I got in, obviously right here. My entry point was 51.72. I was waiting for 74, but the market was dancing around right here. So I originally started my ticket order at 74. When I was placing my order, we had gotten down to 72. I was like, I'll take it. It's fine. Still above that red channel support. I'll take it. Danced around for a little bit. I got as low as 400 in drawdown. Okay? My stop was right here. My stop was at 67. This candle came down to 67.25. One tick, and then it reversed to the upside, taking out my first contract take profit right here, and now we're at the next level, 85. I have a runner on. There's literally nothing for me to do other than moving my stop a little above break even just to take some profit. At this point, I want to take some extra profit. So I'm up 562, moving my stop up a little further to 77, seeing what happens. And I'm doing this on 2 accounts. I'm doing this on a 150k eval, and I'm doing this on a PA funded that I have 5,400 on so far, and hoping to take a payout from this. Oh man, sorry. Alright, it is 8:57. I'll probably end the stream soon just because, like I said, not much for me to do today. Okay? It's pretty straightforward. I took my I got in at the level I wanted to get in at. I saw the setup that I wanted to take. I got my take profit. I'm in my runner. Nothing for me to do, guys. Nothing for me to do other than sit here and talk to you. But at the risk of boring everybody, I'll probably just call it right here. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a great stream. Continue trading smart, trading your plan, taming your emotions, taming your FOMO. Please stay green. Have a runner. And God bless, and I will see you next time. Bye.